Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, 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 Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, which is the Heavenly Father, the Most High, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors and salutations to all you Akim out there that's laboring in this truth and sincerity, okay, without wavering. This is, I guess you could call it a GMS en route, but I'm going to title it All Eyes Are on Us, or All Eyes on Us, okay? Us meaning us Israelites, and in particular the prophets of Israel, you see, because of everything that's happened. Clearly it's prophecy to where you got people, which these people are still bugged the fuck out though, but they gonna feel it, man. And we've been saying that through the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, in His holy word. We've been pushing that these things are gonna happen: the famines, the race riots, the cashless society, the economy collapsing, you know, the stock market crashing, plagues coming, you know, them coming through with martial law, implementing the microchip, which is the RFID, I mean not the microchip, the RFID chip, right? Which is a damn microchip, you know, essentially, which is the mark of the beast, all right? We've been, according to prophecy, we've been bringing out that these things were gonna happen, you know? We've been bringing these things out for the longest. And that's one thing, when stuff happens, man, people just drive like fucking assholes, man. You know, people be all messed up, but it's beautiful, man. This is a beautiful time overall. And you know, and we ain't even got, they know, we ain't even got to say we told you so. They know, they already know. They already know. They trying to sit there and like, yeah, that's right, this is Armageddon, this is the end, you know. But man, we've been telling you this, man. And they talk about Armageddon. They don't even know what the hell Armageddon means still, you see. And they don't understand what this really entails, man. A lot of these people, it hasn't really, the full reality of this hasn't hit these people. You know, just like 9/11, people, and this is worse than 9/11. This is worse, you see. This is way, way worse than 9/11. And back then in 9/11, everybody was baffled. It changed the whole, and 9/11 was heavy because the whole scope of the world changed since 9/11, where they started passing more legislation, which, you know, the draconian laws and everything, the Patriot Acts and everything like that, where they sit there and stop and frisk you at the damn airport, the TSA agents groping and raping every goddamn person there, okay, the FBI and certain police force going into people's house, kicking it,
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Not needing warrants no more, you know, not needing a warrant to go inside your crib, you see. So it just escalated. And then now, what was it, last year or the year before, when it was a government shutdown, remember you had people that was fucked up. A lot of people was sitting there begging Trump, please, Mr. Trump, open back up the government, right? Especially, and you got a lot of our people that, because really Israel, we've been bringing this out for the longest, just like any other society or any other captivity, all right? Because it's all about the Israelites at the end of the day. And the Israelites, the real Israelites, are, like we've been telling you, the 12 tribe sign. If y'all don't know, y'all should know the original 12 tribe sign that we've been pushing, showing that the Spirit got on High Priest Ariad to come up with, to break down who the tribes are, is on point, according to Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, and various other scriptures. Those are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, the tribe of Judah. These so-called white people, they ain't no Jews, man. And it's coming, and no, it's not that there was black Jews also, or the Ethiopian. No, those ain't the Jews, the real Jews anyway, man. Those are the Phylloxan Jews. The real Jews are the so-called Negroes that came over here in slavery, man. We've been telling you these things, man. We've been telling you that the Esau, the devil that's in power, he's an imposter, man. The elites that control this place, they imposters. They're not no real Jews, but you got a lot of our people who get caught up into you know, the lies and everything, the lies of this devil, all the lies of this devil, and they start believing, oh, the white people are the, no, they're not. No, they're not. You got a lot of so-called white people that'll tell you that they know that they're just converts, man. The actual real Jews are the so-called Negroes. Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, they're Israelites. You got Levi, the so-called Haitians, all right? they're the real Israelites. You got Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, they're the real Israelites. Gad, the Native American Indians, they're the real Israelites. You got Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, they're the real Israelites. Reuben, the Seminole Indians, the Creek Indians, all right, the Miccosukee tribes, those are Israelites. Okay, you got the tribe of Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, those are the real Israelites. The so-called Brazilians, the tribe of Asher, all right, down there in Central America, the real Israelites, man. Panama, Central America, all right, which is the tribe of Zebulon. Those are the real Israelites. So we've been telling you these things, and now the Lord is bringing it to pass, because it tells you in Isaiah the 55th chapter, the Lord said his word should not return into him void until it accomplished that which he sent it out to do. So the Lord set us up, the prophets, starting with the head apostles, you know, Elder Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakah, okay, Apostle Ramla, and the rest of the elders, you know, brothers that you see coming in after, you know, after their work, you know, the brothers that in all these different camps that are out there, okay, those are the prophets, man. Those are the men of the Lord. And the Spirit set us up to be the mouthpiece to what? To tell you what the Most High's purpose is. The Lord's purpose was to destroy this place, man. The Most High never, they had slogans, God bless America. I believe it's on the dollar bill or in the court systems. What God, I always ask the question, what God are they talking about? They saying, God we trust. What God are they really talking about? All right, because when you read about the true, the only living power, which we don't even like to say the word God. God is a title, right? That if you spell it backwards, it can say dog. So we like to say, refer to him as the Most High, all right? Or the Heavenly Father, the Creator, all right? As our people call him, the Creator, the Father of Spirits, okay? Yahweh is his name. That's who we refer him to. Refer to the God that created everything that's here in existence that nobody can't deny, or you know, the objects that you see before you. It was created by someone. It was by the Most High. All right? It was created by the Most High. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. Hey, Shalom, broke out. I'll hit you right back.
Yeah, come.
All right. Shalom. All right, Shalakia, man. You know, I couldn't pause. I didn't know how to pause it or whatever, but Shalakia for that. But anyway, you know, the Most High sent us out there to prophesy, man. Just like he told Jeremiah in the first chapter, the Lord said, he set Jeremiah up to be a prophet to the nations. You see? He said he set him up to be a prophet into the nations. And also the Lord sent us to the house of Israel, whether they hear or whether they forbear. Now I'll tell you, that's in Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter as well as the 3rd chapter, and it said, whether they forbear, for they be a rebellious house. And that's speaking about our people, because with all these things that's been happening, it ain't just now that you got this coronavirus. It's been shit happening for years, man. But our people still been in a deep sleep, and they still been being wicked as all hell, man. They've been being wicked as all hell, you see? And the thing is, now things are really actually happening, or shit's hitting the fan. Now you got our people that's sitting here starting to listen. But they still ain't listening that much. They still eating pork chops and lobster and all kind of abominable things, man. All right, the Most High is really gonna force Jake to listen, because you know why? Eventually, it's not gonna be. They ain't gonna have no choice, man. All right, now was the chat the brother, the Elder Malcolm had mentioned the movie. When Elder Sakaran was mentioning the movie Contagion, then the Elder Malcolm mentioned a Netflix series called Containment that came out in 2016. Right now, in that you could say that was damn near prophetic. I mean, I've seen a couple of episodes of it, and pretty much it's just going into everything that's happening right now. You know, showing you that Esau deals with predictive programming, but that's the spirit of the Lord for our people, because the Lord always let us know. See, the average person watch these movies such as I Am Legend, Contagion, Outbreak, and they think that these, you know, even going back to The Day After, they think that these are just Hollywood movies, man. No, these are actually the insiders, and sometimes they don't even know why they write the certain things. Like Terminator, when they had it was the first Terminator, I think, when Sarah O'Connor was on the fence. She was holding the fence, and they showed a nuclear missile burning her with her eyes consuming in her head. You know, which we used to use Zechariah, what was that, the 14th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, showing you about the nuclear destruction. These movies that keep talking about nuclear destruction, talking about New World Order, talking about them grabbing people up, rounding them up in concentration camps and chipping them. These are things that were prophesied. When you read in the scriptures, I mean, I'm driving right now, so I'm just quoting scriptures loosely, you know. But in the scriptures, it warns us. The book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter is the whole playbook, and the 16th chapter for those type of movies. You know, in that containment series, you know, Lord willing, I get to finish watching the rest of them. But it shows how people are messed up, man. That's what gets people attention, because everybody's walking around here and you know, people are bugged out, man. People are like fucking crackheads, man. They're in a damn daze, man. They're so far gone from reality. The reality is that America's been suffering for the longest. The reality is that America has never been a good nation. America's not even really a nation. It's a fictitious nation that was created. All right, it's a corporation more than anything. All right, and America really is against its own people. Okay, America, when you really look into it, the United States government, they don't even care about their own, even their army. That's why they'll send certain guys out there to die. They'll test certain what do you call it, plagues, viruses and stuff on their soldiers. Okay, and they'll sit there and test out the chip and different technology. They'll send, like they showed you when in that series of Containment, when they wanted to find Agent Zero, the first person that was affected. The one dude that was a soldier, he had to go to the house and go recover that nigga. The nigga that's sick as hell, coughing up, got blood coming out of every hole in his body, out of his eyes, nose, and you got no choice. Basically, they send you out there to go and die. All right? Because why? This government don't give a damn about the citizens, nor do they really care about the army, the people that so-called go and fight for whatever so-called bullshit freedom you're supposed to have. And that's why a lot of these soldiers are after they do their tours or whatever, a lot of them that are privy to a lot of this information, they come back and they throw in their Purple Hearts, they stars and all that. They throw all that shit in because they see that it's a damn joke. They see, first of all, we ain't have no business in all these other countries over there destroying and killing a lot of the innocent children, and they still doing it. And even through the midst of with this thing with the coronavirus, Donald Trump managed to sit there and set off another war over there in Iraq, because they after they so-called bombed the Iranian Soleimani over there, then they were scattering to get the Americans out of there, but then they still got the soldiers over there. And then now they allegedly, I guess, 2 soldiers died and the UK soldiers died. So now Trump told them, do whatever you gotta do. That means look, if you gotta go sit there and do air raid strikes, you know. So basically the green light has been given, you see. And really, these are things that's been brewing. And the prophet, we've been telling you that, but it's gonna come a famine of the word to the point where everybody's because they're gonna tune in more now. I think even Apostle Tahar said it in the New Year's sit down, that, you know, the video, when the shit happened, brothers' videos is gonna go up, more people gonna be watching. And now this ain't towards the elect and the brothers that are sincere or the sisters that's sincere. It's for a lot of these people that's full of shit, especially our people, but not just our people. You gonna have Edomites tuning in, Edomites that you might come across in your day-to-day life that probably was watching your videos, but they never even told you that they knew that you was an Israelite and they was watching your videos. They're gonna be tuning in, you see, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, man. Everybody's gonna be coming to us for answers, because, like, again, going back to Ezekiel, it says, then shall it be known that a prophet was amongst them, you see. And then it tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, then shall my servants be made known. Okay, because why? The things that we've been saying, are they not coming to pass? You see what I'm saying? You can't accuse us of being false prophets, you know, because why? Everything we said is happening. The thing that people get misconstrued is that it all happens in the time of the Most High. All right, but now the Lord is, like the scriptures say, now is the time where the highest is going to visit the earth. And clearly that's what time we in. And like I did in the other video, like they saying 3 weeks, 4 weeks, some say a month, some say a couple months, they're going to, which they shutting shit down rapidly. They shutting everything down where everything's not shut down, but there's a lot of things like the school systems in a lot of these major cities, and they're being shut down. The grocery stores, forget about it. People going all buck wild. You see what I'm saying? And these things are going to shut down, and then say, okay, now they so-called they what do you call it? Do all this quarantining and all this bullshit quarantining. Say they contain the virus and everything is no longer a threat. It's still not going to be the same. You know how many people going to lose out? You know, the brother Bun Sapat, I think it was, or El Dayathan, one of them sent me an article that pretty much you got governors that's already passing bills saying that you're not going to be able to use your sick days. You're going to say, look, don't come to work, nigga. Stay your ass home, self-contaminate yourself, but don't think about using those sick days because you're not going to get paid. You're just going to work, you're just going to be a leave of absence without getting paid. Now, a lot of people live check to check, so that's going to fuck people up, and it's basically going to destroy the middle classes. Brothers always bring out, what they're doing is destroying the middle class, you know, and that's part of the New World Order, and they show you that in a lot of their movies, you know, Demolition Man and certain, you look at those movies where they project the elites, the Illuminati, sitting there, you know, living and stuff. It's always, it's just the rich and the poor. The poor is sitting there condemned to some damn sewers and shit, eating rat meat and shit like that, you know. Rich is up there living, you know, with a few slaves serving them. That's what Esau, that's his utopia of the New World Order that he projects. And this is what they working on. You know, because why? They see all the chariots, they see this. Esau knows that he's on the clock. Esau knows, the scriptures say, the devil, Revelations 12:12. The devil knoweth that he have but a short time, right? So he's come down with great wrath. So that's why they're not sparing nobody, all right? And that's why they're coming out with the United States very well might have started this thing with the coronavirus as a biological. They don't want to, of course they're not going to own up to it because then they will have to say that they're terrorists. There's going to come a time where the United States is just going to come out and say, hey, well, fuck it, yeah, we did it. We were terrorists in the name of protecting freedom. They're going to say some, I'm just throwing, some, cause that's what they do. They justify everything that they do. They spin it. And then it's to the point, and like we always bring out, we at the point with the certain planks of the New World Order where, the truth doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? People are still going to follow this. If this government, the United States came out and said, look, we're the government of Satan, all hell Hydra, hell Satan. All right? If you bow down to Satan, then you'll be okay, you'll live. Guess what everybody's going to do? They're going to bow down to Satan, except for the elect. Because remember, the Lord said in Romans, you have 7,000 men reserved, which should not bow down and neither to Baal. So us, brothers in the faith, these are things we've been waiting for through the Spirit of the Lord. We knew these times were coming, and it's beautiful because these things must happen, man. And then we understand why Yahweh Shai said when he returns, it's going to be a gnashing and weeping of the teeth, because these people are going to be looking bad out here, man. Just like the movie, I'm quoting movies, man. I'm quoting movies now, or going back to movies. The Road, the Book of Eli. See how it's ghost towns and a lot of those places were like major cities, man. Now we know that in certain places it's going to be business as usual, but things are going to change. America ain't going to be the same. Majority of America is going to be shut down. You see, a lot of America is going to be shut down, man. And the scriptures tell you about that. That you can't. You're going to want to try to go into a city, but you're not going to be able to. And like I said, that movie, The Containment, it showed that you have people wanting to make it back home to their wives, to take care of their family, and they couldn't. Dogs, pets being left. So this thing, man, this is beautiful, man, and it's all prophecy. At the end of the day, it's all prophecy. These things must happen, And this devil is just showing his horns, as we've been saying, you know. Spirit been honest, we've been speaking about these things happening, that is going to come. The scriptures tell you, said there should come perilous times, you know. Daniel's the 12th chapter. You know, I quote that a lot, right? Daniel's 12:1. It said there's going to be a time that there never was. Like, just even in you know, I'm not that old, but even in my life, my time, I don't think anybody else could really remember. Maybe if so, leave it on a comment board. But I can never remember a time where they suspended the whole school for a month. Not even, because how you gonna make that shit up? They suspended the whole school. And remember, Esau is big on his food system, the whole curriculum, because that's what, you know, how they keep manufacturing these dummies in his food system, right? So they love having these schools, and its colleges is a big money maker, right? You see what I'm saying? But I've never seen nothing like this. Maybe snow days or blizzard, school get canceled for a few days, you know. But now it's just shut down. Colleges, everything. You see, everything is shut down. You know, and eventually, I mean, right now, you know, of course, I'm, you know, going to work, but eventually, shit, we ain't gonna be. Which we looking for that day, man. As much as we be working, man. You know, 'cause I know I'm not the only brother out there that be fucking like that Michael Jackson song, got me working day and night, you know? And that's why it's gonna be a beautiful thing, because this leads up to that rest. Because right now, yeah, we gotta work, we gotta, you know, of course, the Lord's work is the first thing, first priority, right? And everything else falls underneath that. And yeah, we're broken down, we're worn out, man. We're worn the fuck out. You know, I'm not ashamed to say it, because and really, if you in the knowledge, if you really going through it, you're going through hell, and you bearing your cross, eventually that cross is going to weigh heavy on you. It's going, I mean, you're still able to still carry it, but you ain't, you know, it's going to take its toll on you, man. And that's how things supposed to be. The scriptures say in Daniel's the 9th chapter that he should think to wear out the saints of the Most High. So this devil got to pay for that, man. He got to pay for that. Just the point that we all stressed and broken down and working like fucking slaves, right? And working our asses off. Esau got to pay just for that alone, man. It's a lot that he got to pay, and he knows that his time, he don't have much time to keep living, you know, living his life like it's golden, so to speak, in this golden city, America, which is now damn near quarantined at every major point. You got airport. The Elder Abbas sent me this one article, you know, and it's beautiful because the spirits aren't brothers, which I mean we always do. And the thing is, that's why these shows are important. The camp is important. This is therapeutic, man. This is therapeutic. You see, and this is why the Spirit of the Lord. Because again, I mentioned in one of the shows, one of the old school scriptures, Romans 10:17 says, "So faith cometh by hearing the word of the Lord." So it's very important that you tune in to the word of the Lord. That's why brothers be sitting there, you know, doing lessons on the highways and the byways while we can. Like Yahweh Shai said, the night coming when no man can work. So that's why brothers supposed to be, you know, standing in your lot, doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. I mean, what else is there really, man? Everything else is bullshit, secondary, man. But this is beautiful because through, you know, brothers, you know, building through the Spirit, this built this up. So man, listen, man, we ain't budged not the least. And we're not surprised. We're like, okay, hey, what's next? You know, we know how, ultimately we know how this thing ends up. It ends up with you know, Esau sitting there getting so pissed off that he starts putting a chip in on people, right? He starts chipping people. The martial law, right? They start executing people on the streets, putting people in the concentration camps. Meanwhile, these other nations are sitting there. They have war with them, right? Because a lot of people are ready to attack America too. It ain't just America. People are seeing America for what it is, man. All right, everybody, you know, and the Lord said He was gonna raise up those old kings in Isaiah the 14th chapter, man. And they're gonna say, "Oh, thou becoming weak as us," because now everybody's is a even playing field. That's why North Korea don't give a damn. And why you think? In all the last 2 years, they've been doing military drills more than ever, nuclear exercises, coming up with new missiles and everything. What you think that's for naught? Nah, This thing is going down, man. It's going down, man. It's going down. And the Lord is going to hold the elect. Because the Lord said, my servants, they shall eat. So whereas we ain't got to worry about going all crazy. I mean, hey, if you got some supplies, you got some supplies. But we ain't into that type of crowd where, oh my God, let's go to Walmart, buy out everything. No. It goes back to faith, man. Right? The scriptures say the just shall live by faith. You see? And again, you're going to have a lot of people trying to, be around clinging or whatever. Because that's how a lot of people are, man. Jake, and the scriptures tell you that, Psalms 110:3. In the day of thy power, thy people should be willing. That's when a lot of Jake want to try to get aboard, man. When it's too late. A lot of Jake waits till it's too late, man. How long we been out here telling Jake to get they self together, come back into the truth, come back into the fold. So, Jake gonna figure it out, man. But that's why the Spirit had me call this All Eyes on Us, because when these things happen, of course, the elite, the government, they got special plans what they think they want to do with us, man. Not realizing that the Most High, Yahweh Shai, got some real shit he gonna do to them. And they kind of got an inkling because they see the chariots, they see the holy angels, and they watch our shows too, and they hear us telling them what the Lord said. The Most High said he gonna mess them up, But you got everybody's gonna be tuning in to us. What the Israelites say about that? How do y'all feel about this? Remember, you had all these different things that's happening. In 2000, and we're not, I don't even know if we can say we're a quarter into the year. We're not even 25% into the year. We're at the beginning of the third month, right? Or the middle of the third month of 2020. You see? So, and the Spirit got on Apostle Tahar to say 2020 is the year of prophecy, man. And everything that you see happening is prophecy, man. And the Lord had us out here telling you these things. All right, we've been reading it out of the scriptures, you see, and this is the Most High's will. The Lord is allowing these things to happen, you see. But with that, Lord willing, I get to do another show in a little while. I go up inside here, but hopefully, you brothers are edified, and hey, just trusting the Lord like we've been doing. You ain't got to do nothing different. Nothing changes. Our goal remains the same. Our job remains the same. You trust in the Lord, and just do what we got to do. Keep doing the work. You know what I'm saying? And have faith, even when shit seems crazy. When shit, you find yourself in an uncomfortable position. Because being in this truth is about learning how to adapt to uncomfortability, if that's the word. You know what I'm saying? Being in this truth is about learning how to adapt with whatever comes your way, basically, man. You see? And remembering the scriptures and applying the scriptures. So brothers, hold brothers down. Okay, of course, Spirit, brotherhood is above anything according to the scriptures, man. All right? The Spirit had Apostle Tahar quoted at the sit down, Psalms 133, how beautiful it is when brethren dwell together in unity. So brothers, get on board. Fuck if there be any isms or schisms with the brothers' camps, man, get over that shit, man. All right? Brothers, stop being bitches, man. Man the fuck up, and appreciate your brother while you can, man. We in some serious times, man. We ain't in no times to be sitting there, and I ain't talking about a wicked ass nigga, all right? I'm not talking about a wicked ass nigga. And really, I mean, the scriptures say our brothers are them that's doing the work of the Lord. So the brothers that are in the fold, and then the other Israelites, I mean, if there be any elect amongst them, then the Most High, they better wake the fuck up. I mean, how much longer can these groups go out there worshiping these false doctrines to where they think they're going to be cool with the Most High? How long these guys can sit there and worship these men as if they're the Most High to the Lord? You know what I'm saying? So if they got any type of a brain, they'll know that with them, Apostle Tahar and GMS and all them brothers, they've been talking about all this. They've been focusing on the end of the world for years. They've been speaking about the chip, the martial law, you name it, the nuclear destruction. For years, they've been talking about we in serious times, and everybody laughed at them and scoffed at them, but really, they were in the right spirit. They were preparing, because that's our job. That's your job as a teacher or as a man of the Lord or as a leader in this knowledge. You're supposed to prepare the people, get them prepared for what's to come. all right? According to the prophecy, not according to your feelings, your beliefs, you know, your worldly endeavors and this, that, and the third. And that's the problem, man, you know? But anyway, you know, because it's going to go into something else. But Abba Ratazah, I pray you brothers were edified. And as always, I give all glory, honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And, you know, I said shalom to all you sincere Akim. Shalom.